Well, guys, it looked like Tony Hughes hasn't learned his lesson. Thairish Times. I just got a link to watch his latest video. It was a interview that he did with Tony Hughes about the Leon longevity situation, where this guy actually asked Tony Hughes some of the main questions that, I asked Parent Fitness why he didn't ask, and the questions that I would have asked if I would have wanted Tony to come on my channel. And I'm not going to be too long about this because he pretty much said the same thing, but the story changed in certain parts. And this is what I said time and time again. Tony, shut the fuck up, Tony. Just shut the fuck up. Okay? Now, this guy basically asked Tony the serious question. You heard screaming upstairs. Why didn't you intervene? What was up with that? Tony basically ratted Leo out and said he's known for doing that. He's very dominant by women. He loves choking women and hitting on women and all this shit. So he figured that it was, nothing out of the norm. And he said that this time, though, the screams sounded a little bit louder, and he kind of knew that this might not end well. Now, I've been really thinking about that story in particular. And, you guys, most of you guys know me and Parent Fitness, we're not on the same page. And, honestly, we never were, right? I wasn't the one doing 50 videos about Leon longevity on the channel, number one. Number two, having information that could really bust the case wide open and keeping it from people like Tony Hughes is fucking stupid. To help clear this man's name, that's fucking asinine. And, you can come up with fake text messaging apps to act like you're texting people. Trolls do it all the fucking time. But the story about the woman being choked out by Leo broke on Parent Fitness channel. And I've been pondering how in the fuck did he get that piece of information? I really been puzzled about it. That's why I put this in the comment section of this latest video. I wonder. Now, if the story broke on Parent Fitness channel before John Bravo interviewed Tony Hughes, who's to say Tony Hughes didn't see that story and ran with it to cover his tracks? Also, in this same interview that's going on right now, this dude asked Tony, why are you running? If you have nothing to hide, why are you running? Tony basically said that he believed a lot of people are after him. Now, see, when you have a guilty conscience about something, or something, and you don't want to be in the middle of it, you'll hide, you'll go, you'll run, you'll get out of Dodge. If you had nothing to hide and you really wasn't afraid of repercussions, stay at your house. Because guess what? You going to the Philippines doesn't mean that people can't find you in the Philippines neither. It makes no sense to run. If people find you in Pattaya, if they gave your information to the news media, your actual address, and people found you there, who's to say they can't find you in the Philippines? You have some diehard people that until they find out what happened to Leo, they might follow you wherever you fucking go. And you can go over there and be so paranoid, think people are following you over there, that you'll run somewhere else. And you'll keep running, you'll keep hopping, you'll keep running. If you're trying to clear your name, I understand that, but you're going about it the wrong way. Then you said when you enter Leo's room and you realize that something had went on and you see him behind the bathroom door, now you claim you didn't get inside of the door to see him in there. You've been saying that you opened the door, seen Leo behind the door, and then you bagged out. Now, that could be, misspoken, taken out of context, but that's what I'm saying. The more you talk, the more the story's changing in certain parts. You also agree that if this story happened with Leo choking out this girl, you trying to pay her off, and that this girl went and told someone, and then someone came to your house, now you're running with that story. Now, I wonder who's been saying that all along. No pun intended. Now, here's the thing, Tony. And I know people want you to come over here and do an interview with me, but I'm not going to waste my time with that. I'm not. I have Zoom. I have all the stuff that I need to do it. I know how to find you. You're not that hard to find. I'm not going to bother with it simply because I don't want you to come on my channel, tell a whole bunch of more fucking stories just to cover your ass. Okay? You claim that you're on the run because you're worried about your friends that's around you too, off the matrix. Last I checked, Conor Murphy's a grown-ass fucking man. If he had nothing to do with it, why is he running with you? He can easily give him an airplane ticket and fly back to the States. Just like you can. You claim you hate conflict. Then you try to say Leo came in and took your harem over. He ran your shit. You let somebody come into your house and just take over your shit. Even though you ran the property supposed. Come in your place and take over your shit. You agree, you admit to being a beta male. Who does that stupid shit? A grown-ass man like you let another man come over and just take over your shit. Now, I see why you didn't want to go up there and stop what was going on in Leo's room. Supposedly. You're still holding on to the Manic episode. Now, I find it hard to believe this whole female choking thing was left out of the very first interview that you did responding to the comments. I find it hard to believe that that piece of vital information was left out. What I believe is Parent Fitness made that up, put that out there to keep this narrative going. You seen that on Parent Fitness channel, and then John Bravo seen it and decided to ask you about it. You already probably contemplated the fucking story. This is what I believe now. Just to have an excuse to leave and do what you're doing now. Because that piece of vital information shouldn't have been left out of the original videos that you did that's no longer available for us to see because, you know, the channel's been pulled. But that piece of evidence been pondered. I've been pondering this shit from the first time I heard it. Now, adding all this other shit, well, I believe I said that, well, if this is true, then that means ill retribution that could have happened. Now you're saying that too. It's like you're adding on to the story. And that's why I believe you know more than what you're saying. You don't want to tell us the truth. Look, if y'all had an altercation and you end up fighting and some shit got out of control and you snapped and did some things to him, which I don't think you did. Well, it was 3 days since the cops got there. So you had enough time to clean yourself up, burn up clothes, do what you had to do. But I don't believe the girl choking because you said that he's been doing that. Time and time and time and time again. So if that's the norm, and she's supposedly a call girl, a prostitute, why would anyone come out to help her? She's a prostitute. That's shit that she should be accustomed to. And she's not comfortable with it while being in that line of work. Call girlfriend, call girl. She should have told Leo, hey, I'm not down with that, and walked out the fucking room. All I'm saying is, man, I don't think that's the actual story. Because you shouldn't be running. You worry about people coming to your house. Arm your fucking self. What are they going to do? Come to your fucking house, kill you out of revenge, and get themselves hemmed up? I doubt that. I think you're running because you're paranoid and you believe that you're on the run because the Pattaya police are after your ass. That's what I believe. I wouldn't be leaving my fucking house if I didn't do any damn thing. And I damn sure wouldn't be hiding shit. Now, yeah, the autopsy ain't been released yet. And honestly, I don't think Lucy's ever going to release the autopsy at this point in time. She's the ex-wife. Why would she give a fuck about it? She put out a $100,000 reward to stir up some fucking people. And how do we know she actually had $100,000 to fucking to forge and pay? So I don't think that until the Pattaya officials release the autopsy, I don't think nothing's going to come of it. And I don't think that certain individual actually has the answers to the fucking case neither. You know, they just saying that to keep that gravy train going. But after seeing this interview here, and after this guy asking those direct fucking blood-ass questions, and the way Tony answered them, leads me to believe right there that the story's going to keep on changing in certain parts. Certain things going to keep getting added on in certain parts. I don't understand why you're running. Paranoia? No, arm yourself. If anybody comes to your house trying to start shit, off them. You have cameras, man. Why run? If you didn't do anything, why run? Why put the other people's lives around you in danger to the place that you're at now? Because you think you can't be found. That's stupid. That's asinine. That's retarded. So I believe that all this did was just prove my point again. That you know something. I believe it might have been actually a dispute between you and Leo and some shit got out of hand. Or you brought someone over and it was a dispute and some shit got out of hand. I don't think no girl came over. Leo choked the girl out. The girl went, told her pimp or whatever. And the guys came to the house and ramshacked that house and didn't none of it get caught on camera. That is bullshit. I believe Parent Fitness made that story up. You seen it. You ran with it. And now all of a sudden, we have this issue. I could be wrong, but I wonder. That piece of information shouldn't have been left out from the get-go. You should have been open and honest in the first live stream you did, responding to all the comments and letting us know that Leo was indeed found dead in your house and that you was the one that put the pictures on the internet. That piece of information shouldn't have been left out. Period. 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 So I don't think that's the catalyst no more. Because I wouldn't be running. If that was indeed the catalyst, I wouldn't be running. You know you didn't do anything. You failed as a friend, though. But like I say, if that's indeed the true story, why run? Why be paranoid? Why run? Because no matter where you go, you're going to always have people trying to find out if you done it or not. The truth never comes out. And you're just putting other people's lives at risk because you're trying to run and hide versus just telling the fucking truth. That's all I have, guys. I'm going to link that live stream or that interview in the description below. Go check out Thailand Times, whatever the dude's name is. I just seen the channel today, but the interview, it was for good. The Thairish Times, the Thairish Times, yeah, it's like the Thailand Times, but it's the Thairish Times. It's one of those tongue twister channels. But go check it out. The interview is very interesting, and yeah, Tony, I'll be stressed out too. If I'm keeping it alive, I'm on the run. I'll be stressed out too. So. But anyway, I got things to do, guys. No live stream this weekend. My weekends are full this weekend, so we'll pick it up next week. I try to give you guys 2 live streams, and I'm working on other content that you guys want me to cover. I know somebody asked me about Demon Slayer. I'm covering all 3 episodes. I'm going to wait till I get to the 5th episode to give my opinion about the series so far on Crunchyroll. And other than that, guys, until the next live stream, you guys take care, and I'm out. Peace.